Okay, this assignment actually isn't that hard. It says, without graphing, tell her the system has one solution. That means what we were finding in the last lesson. No solution, that means the lines are parallel. That means parallel lines. Or infinitely many solutions, that means it's the same line. The equations are identical. We don't need to find the actual solution. If there's one solution, we don't need to find it, okay? So y equals 3x minus 4, y equals 3x plus 6. And what I'm going to write off to the side is whether there's one no solution or infinitely many solutions. Okay. Now, and you can use process of elimination. First, so you have to make sure that your y's are by themselves, okay? My y's are already by themselves. If they're already by themselves, I'm not going to make the table. I'm just going to write MB, MB. Are they exactly the same? No, they have different y-intercepts, so it's not IMS, okay? Are the slopes the same? Yes, they are, so that's no solution. That's your answer. Okay, next one. Y equals 4 over 3x minus 2. 3y minus 4x equals negative 6. Now y is by itself here, but not here, so you need to rewrite this equation, okay? So, over here, this is my y. It's positive, so that's good. I don't need to do the sign switch, so plus 4x plus 0x, then I have a place to plus 4x. So 3y, so it's going to be 4x minus 6, then divide by 3, divide by 3. 4 divided by 3 is a decimal, I don't want that. 4/3 x minus 2, okay? MB. Now look at your M, your B's. 1 NS IMS. 4/3 x minus 2, 4/3, okay, they're exactly the same, so that's infinitely many solutions. Okay, next one we got y equals 3x minus 4, then we have y minus x equals 10. Well, the first one I know what's going on there, okay? Okay, one, you got y is not by itself, so you got a positive 1y, so you don't have to switch the signs. Then we're going to add 1x, and then make a 0x, so I can add 1x to that. So 1y, 0 plus 1 is 1x plus 10. You can divide by 1, or you can just take the 1 off, because it's not really going to change anything, but if you like consistency, you can do that. Then MB. Again, both have to be rewritten so the y is by itself. Okay, well, they're not the same, so no. They don't have the same slope, so no. So it'll be one solution, okay? I don't need to find what the one solution is. I just need to identify that there's one, okay? Next, y equals 2x plus 1. 4x minus 2y equals 6. Got your m and b there. You don't have it here. So again, you do need to do a sign change because of the 2 is negative. So negative, positive, negative. Now I can add 4x, create a 0x, and add 4x there. Line up your equals. You have 2y, and then 4x minus 6. Then I'm going to divide all terms in the equation by 2. And y is equal to 2x minus 3. Okay? Okay, so here are the two equations, here and here. 1 NS IMS. Well, it's not IMS because they're not the exact same, but it would be no solution because the slopes are the same. Next one's a little bit intimidating when you first look at it, but we're going to do it. Negative x equals 1/2 y equals 13. X plus 15 equals 1/2 y. Okay? It's a little weird. Okay, there the y is not by itself. Here, now the y is on this side, that's okay. Okay. Y is not by itself there either. So when they're both not by themselves, I would recommend making the table. Okay. So negative x plus 1/2 y equals 13. And I'm actually going to rewrite this equation so the 1/2 y is first, because that's where I'm used to seeing the y. And then I'll put x plus 15 over there. Okay, y, it's got a positive so that I don't have to change sides. So put a 1, so plus 1x. Make a 0x and plus 1x there. I'm kind of running out of room. So line up your equals. You have 1/2 y. 0x plus 1x is 1x plus 13. Now I'm going to divide everything by 1/2. Okay. For those of you that don't know, dividing by 1/2 is the same as multiplying by 2. So that divided by 1/2 is 2x. That divided by 1/2 is 26. So MB. Now here, the y term's positive, but the x is where we want it. Okay, I'll put the 1 there. All I need to do here is just divide by 1/2. I don't need to add or subtract because the x is on the other side. So line up your equals. You have y by itself now. 1 divided by 1/2 is 2x. 15 divided by 1/2 is 30. Okay, so is there one solution, no solution, or infinitely many solutions? Well, it's not infinitely many because they would have to be the exact same line. I think no solution because they have different y-intercepts, but the slopes are the same. Okay, so no solution again. Okay, next up we got y equals 3x minus 11. Y minus 3x equals negative 13. So you're going to make your wall and your wall. Okay, y is already isolated in that equation, so I have my m and b. But it's not in that one, okay? Well, at least the y is positive, okay? So I don't change signs. So I add 3x. Then I create a 0x, and I'll add 3x to 0x. 1y. 0 plus 3 is 3x minus 13. Divide by 1, and y equals 3x minus 13. So MB. Okay. So 1 NS IMS. Okay, they have different B's, so they definitely can't be IMS, but they have the same slope, so no solution. If you graphed them, they would never cross, they'd just be parallel. Okay, x plus 2y equals 4, and then 8y equals negative 4x plus 16. Y is on this side, but it's not isolated. Y is on this side, but it's not quite isolated. It's close, but not quite. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to make a table and just isolate on each side. X plus 2y equals 4. 8y equals negative 4x plus 16. Okay, my y is positive, so I need to subtract the 1x. Make a 0x and subtract 1x from there. Line up your equals, you have 2y. 0 take away 1 is negative 1x plus 4. Divide by 2. Now that's a decimal, so I leave it as a fraction. Plus 2. MB. Now over here the y is positive, and there's no x term on that side, so I don't have to add or subtract. I go straight into my dividing. Negative 4 divided by 8 is a decimal. Okay. So that's M. 16 divided by 8 is 2. That's B. So now we're ready to go. So 1 NS IMS. Now the B's are the same. Are the M's the same? Remember, for IMS, both the B's and M's have to be the same. And NS is just the M's are the same. 1, the M's are different. Okay. Well, they have the same B's. Are these the same slopes? I think they are. 4 out of 8's a half. This is reduced. This one just isn't. Okay. Because if I take a calculator and go negative 4 ABC 8, or you could just divide both of the numbers by 4, it's negative 1/2, okay? So I'm going to cross that out and put negative 1/2 there. Now they're the same line, okay? So it would be IMS there.